So I'm pretty sure by the time we get to this section of the video, we've told you what's going on. So we're out at the property right now. We just got done giving our earnest money. We're not really owners yet, but we're pretty close. We thought we'd come out and let you do a walkthrough with us. You can see what we're going to be doing and you can watch the progress. So I'm going to spin you around and we'll do a little quick tour. Okay, so for the lay of the land, there's asphalt on the road down to the exit part of our driveway, which we'll show you in a minute. And then it goes to gravel, and there's probably 3 or 4 more houses down there, not many. So keep in mind as we go through, we're going to have to be pulling the fifth wheel in here. So we're just going to walk you around. Here we go. We're out the get-go. We're going to meet with an excavator. We have them come out, and we're going to get rid of some of this brush at the entrance so that we can swing out with the truck and the fifth wheel and not interfere with that power pole. We don't want to tangle with any power poles. And then some of these trees up here on the right hand side, we have to have these trimmed up. We don't want to come in and have to worry about looking out the rear view mirror and getting an idea whether we're going to hit any limbs or not. We're just going to take care of it and limb them up right now and not worry about it from there. Now let me stop right here. So this whole grassy area, I don't know if you can see, but right out there's a spigot. There's another spigot over there. There's like 3 different areas of spigots. So whoever owned this property before ran water lines everywhere. There's even one spot has a 110 outlet. So this is between the two in the horseshoe driveway areas, right? I think a couple pickleball courts would go real well right there, actually. So again, that tree will be limbed up. These trees right here, as far as I'm concerned, those 3 oak can just come out. Now this road you see up here to the left, that actually goes up over that hill and down to the right, and there's a 30 amp plug down there and a spigot. And that was the original homestead house where they had a manufactured home there many years ago. As you look here, this first green building right here, that's actually the well house. Up there in the middle, I'll show you in a minute, there's actually a container that the people are going to come and haul off. There's personal belongings in there. And that green building over there is an old tool shed. We'll be tearing that out. And this is where the driveway comes up around. So plenty of room up in here. The blue Toyota you see, that belongs to the old owners. They're going to have that hauled out as well. And here you go. Easy pull around here for the fifth wheel. Again, that's all between the driveway. There's the entrance. There's the exit way over there. We'll show you. And what I plan to do is have these trees limbed up as well, and then we'll just pull the truck and fifth wheel right up there into that corner. And if we nose into where that stump is, which will be gone, if we nose in there, we're going to back right up here, and this is where we will park the fifth wheel. Now if you look here, you'll see some concrete to the right hand side of that building. We're going to line the fifth wheel up with that concrete and then come out here, and where that red, whatever that is, over to here, this is where the coach will sit. And then what we plan to do is we're going to turn this single car garage into a casita. We're gonna frame in, have a toilet and a cooking space in there, and then we'll take out that door, probably put in a French door, and then we're gonna do a patio that will come out to actually where these rocks are. That's where our front door will probably be on the fifth wheel, and we're going to do a patio all in there. Probably do a stamped concrete of some sort. While we're up here, we'll just take a look at this. So we have a power pole, and we have a 200 amp service right there, so that's not bad. Then there's a 110 here, and there's a 30 amp breaker here. And looking at the conduit, I'm thinking that conduit is what runs down and then down to that pad down below. And then there's a 110 right here, and whatever else. Oh, we have a light up there. We don't care about the light, and a water spigot, which is all great. And then that's the container that I mentioned they're going to haul off. That won't be with the property. And all this personal belongings stuff here, that'll all be gone too. Now when we do the casita part here, this door will be closed in. We only need one walk door. And where Diane's walking by right there, that's the pump house. That's actually the where the well is and the pressure tank. This building here is yet to be decided. They have some personal belongings here in here they're going to take. It's locked up. It's just a metal shed. And then down back, this building here has it's just an old building. There's nothing much in there. I'll show you. There you go. A bedroom. You can come visit. This can be your bedroom, right? Look at the wiring. But there is a panel in here, a couple of 15 amp breakers. All right, there's that. Now we're not going to walk all the way down there in this video, but again, the driveway goes down this hill and goes down to that little sunny area down below. And then, I don't know if you can see it down there, but like I said, I'm not going to walk down there. And then right there, if you can see that where it kind of backs in, that's where the original manufactured home was here. So a person could do something, push in a drive up this way a little bit further so you can back on in. Who knows? There is 30 amp and water down there and septic. All right, here's the side door to the garage. I'll go ahead and open up the garage real quick. You can take a peek inside. Got a nice garage door. So they still have their stuff in here. All this will be emptied out and gone. It is insulated. They've sheetrocked it. They've done some electrical. We found out the electrical was not permitted, so we're going to have to get it with the county, and we're going to meet with an electrician next week, actually, after closing. We're going to meet with an electrician so we can put plugs where we want it, maybe change out this. You see the, probably going to put receptacles up there, but we're going to do can lights or something. And you can see they have a panel, and there are some breakers in there, so we can tie into it, I guess. All right, and the floor is concrete, but we're going to have a flooring company come in and do an epoxy floor on that. And as I mentioned, this garage door, if the county doesn't give us any guff, we will leave the garage door. Otherwise, we'll frame that in and do a 6-foot French door. Now over here, this goes down and there's a creek down below. And I guess in the wintertime the creek runs pretty well. This fenced in area we're going to get rid of. That's what they used to have a garden in there, I guess. We're going to take all that out. We have plans to have the septic pumped and inspected here next week. So we're going to come out and probably watch them do that. I think the tank is in here somewhere. So we'll have to put in a RV drain right here. And then we'll tie it into wherever the tank is. So that'll be part of our projects as well. And let me see, what else is there? Let's go around here and take a look at the pump house just for giggles. There's Diane up there. She's scoping things out. She brought paint chips out with her today. And she's looking at what color she wants to paint. So that's not going to stay white. We'll paint that. Do whatever. Okay, here's this pump house. Okay. So we've already had them come out. There's the pressure tank. It's a newer pressure tank. There's the wellhead, and they put in a brand new pump and pipe down through the pump, a month ago at the time of this video. And then here, this is just an old shed. All this stuff will be gone too. I think there's a wash machine and actually, yeah, Diane says she thinks the whole shed will be gone. I think she's probably pretty right. I think what we might do is just condense this down so it just fits the pump and the pressure tank. And the rest of the building can just go away. We don't need that big thing. Because you'll see that when you come up, and then there's going to be the casita and there's going to be the coach. This thing will just be a huge eyesore. It just needs to go away. All right, let's continue on around the driveway, and we'll show you that. Before I go down to the driveway, we're right here. As I mentioned, this container will be out of here before close. Diane was saying that she thinks maybe because there's the driveway coming up, that you could actually go in the other driveway and come around this way, trim these trees up, and maybe this would be a good spot for people to come visit. It's close to the power pole. Maybe we can put another 50 amp on that power pole, and visitors can come right there. They wouldn't have septic, but that's okay. When the tanks are full, they just need to go. And then this tool shed. So this tool shed will go away. We'll go in here and show you. This reminds me of growing up on the farm, kind of tool shed we might have had back then. Wooden floor on a wooden foundation, oil soaked, exposed wires, shelves, and you got a door, no trespassing. Then back in here is nothing. It's just some more shelves, nothing to be seen there. But this building means nothing to us, and it will be torn out. What's that?
It's a nicer looking one than that one.
Yeah, that is a nicer looking building, like Diane said, than the pump house. But oh well, and they had direct TV hooked up here, I guess, too. But we won't be using that, I'm sure. All right, now let's go on down around the driveway. All right, now let's continue on. So some nice trees here, though. I really think that idea of a pickleball court out there would be fantastic. You notice there's some irises planted along in here. There's a very narrow asphalt section all through this driveway. Man, that must have been back in the Model T days because it's not very wide. All right, let's just walk around. Again, some of these limbs will be trimmed up, not very high. Our coach is 13.5, so no big deal. I think that these three trees right here will just go away. A lot of this broken down trees, we'll have them take away. This tree here, where you see the fallen tree, that will go away. And this one is broken off, so it can just go away too, and that opens up a real easy spot to come through with the fifth wheel. That stump will go away. We'll trim this up a little bit. And then this leads back out to the main road where we started. Now right out there is another spigot. Do you see that spigot right there? And that actually has 110 on it, so that's crazy. Some more irises. Now we get to here, we're probably going to take out some of this manzanita just so there's no issue with tail swing. And right here, we will probably open this up. We don't want to be scraping down the side of the coach with any of this brush. We could make it around, but I think we would touch. And then there's a road right down around that corner is where we started. And that's looking back up. So if people come, like I mentioned earlier, they can come in this way, go up the driveway, and back into that area. And here's the road that goes on. So right there you can see where it turns to gravel maybe. And I think there's like 4 more houses back there, and that's it. All right, so there's a little walking tour. All right, there you go. That's going to be our project. We're not going to get off the road. We're not going to finish RVing and call this home. That's not our plan at all. We just had some stuff going on, like Diane's knee, like my new little heart issue, stuff like that, that really got us thinking that we should have a spot that we can hunker down if we ever need to hunker down. If something ever happened to me, for example, Diane could park the RV here and at least get her poop in a group and figure out what she wants to do from there. So it's just kind of getting to that stage of life where we need to think about those kind of things. 11 years on the road full time. We never thought we'd be at this stage quite yet. We thought it'd be another 6, 7, 8 years. But you know, life sneaks up on you at the most unexpected times. And this is a strategy for us that I think will work. And I thought we thought you would enjoy watching this process. We know a lot of people look at doing land and putting an RV on there and dealing with a county and all that good stuff. That's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to share all that with you as we move along. But at the time of this video, we're going to just get some things going. We're going to jump in the RV and head to Arizona for the winter. Then we'll come up next year and deal with this more. We'll keep you informed. As always, if you enjoyed the video, how about a thumbs up? Leave a comment down below. What do you think about this whole project? Have a great day.
See you down the road.
See you down the road. We'll see you in the next video.